Perhaps one of the highest importance is RL4 and RI4. This is all about determining the meaning of unknown words and the meaning of phrases. This is all about vocabulary. And a huge part of testing is vocabulary, vocabulary, vocabulary. Can they take a word out of a context, use context clues, and figure out what that word means? And I'm going to show you the different types of context clues so you have them. But phrases, it also talks about phrases, literal and non-literal language. Literal means actually what you literally say. Non-literal is when it's a saying. For an example, I'm feeling blue means I'm sad, not that I'm actually changing color. Hit the books means to study hard, not actually to physically hit the book. Curiosity killed the cat means that being too curious about somebody else's business can get you into trouble. And thick as thieves means you are always together. Now, there are several kinds of context clues that we have talked about. There's the definition. That means that somewhere in that paragraph where that word is, it's actually defining the word. It's not going to actually come out and say this is the definition, but you can see it as a written, the word actually means this. There's also a synonym, which means that it is the same as something. In fact, the example tells you Miss Fry is quite affable. In fact, he reminds me of Mrs. Baker. Do you remember how kind she was? So telling something that is the same between two people. Antonym, telling something that's different between two things, can help you discover what the context, what the vocabulary word means. An example, and making it an example of something. Mrs. Fry is affable as an affable principal. He knows everybody's name. That's an example. If you know everyone's name, you are very comfortable and very approachable. And inferences. There are going to be times when they have to do vocabulary where they have to read the context and apply what they know, apply their background knowledge, apply what they've learned about to figure out what a word means. These are the different types of context clues. There is always something within a paragraph that helps you understand what a word is. And that's one of the main reasons I do vocabulary every day and I give you a word for them to figure out what it means. Because a lot of your higher level reading comes from, can you figure out when you get to a word? Everybody gets to words when they're reading and doesn't understand what those words mean. Can you figure out in the context of your reading, can you figure out words you don't know? And that creates higher and higher readers. It's also one of the reasons why you will see that I give you a lot of nonfiction text, because it exposes them to a lot of vocabulary.